Mm. All right, we're back. Well, we're officially on. Hi, who's in here? Shit, I forgot my iPad is dead. Right, let's put this to charge. Oh, shit. Hi, Lynn, how are you? You made a breakfast quesadilla? That sounds good. What did you put in it? Y'all, I don't know what's up with me today, but I've been hungry. I'm gonna show you it's not expired. This don't even have an expiration date. That's odd. Okay. What kind of meat did you put? With bacon? I don't like avocado. Sausage. Okay. going on here? Yo, that's funny. I usually cut up my bacon when I make it, whenever I eat it, which has been a minute. Yeah, just earlier I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, oh my god. I know when you're saturating, you there is a chance that feelings are gonna come up. But I was like, what the fuck is all of this? Yes. But I was like, you know what? I fucking got this. And you know, it made, you know what? I'm so proud of myself because in that moment I was like about to start searching for answers, like, you know, like getting a reading or something, or like even reaching out to like Nikki, and I'm like, you know what? No, like I got this. Like I'm okay. Like just I brought it right back, and I was like, remember how you said like right in the moment you're like no, so like you kind of bring it back, or like you'll correct yourself in that moment, and that's what I did, and I'm like, all right, we're good, we're good. Yeah, exactly, Jess, and that's what I had to remind myself. I'm like, no matter when I started, I think those things are gonna come up because the past is there. So you just have to like again override it. And I was like, okay, we got this. Like, I'm good. Um, I have so much content for like the memberships, but also for the channel itself that I put together today. I'm just waiting for everything to like load up. I like to listen to it again. I did order myself a little mic. I'm excited about the mic because I want to see the if the sound sounds better. So I did that. And yeah, I think I'm gonna document this, just this journey. I think I want to document it for some reason. Something is telling me to document it. Um, and especially too because I think that it's good for us to check our mental diet when we're consciously manifesting. Like I said, in that moment, I was like, oh shit. Like when after I spoke, like I sent you the message, I was like, oh shit. Like at that moment, I should have checked like what was going through my head, what was whatever, and but I feel good. But I think I want to document it and like then put it together, like because regardless, we know it's gonna happen. We know exactly what's gonna happen. So, but I was like, I think I want to document it just to like also see like I feel like because I remember when like everything happened that I kept going back to like, oh my god, I was still doing this, or oh my god, I was still doing that, and I was da 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 da, and I'm like I started to see like, but instead of doing that, I want to do it in the moment because when you correct it in the moment, it's better. So, so no crashing out. I was not trying to come on too late today. I don't want to be on too late. I think the latest I want to be on is like 11. And the ebook, I finished up a lot of the stuff on it today. I was just, you know what? It wasn't even like the information. I had all the information. It was just putting it in a certain order so that it makes sense. Because I had it like, and then I was like, wait, this should be on this page. This should be together with this. This is a little way too much. And I wanted to be short and sweet. Um, so yeah, I was fixing that. I almost even called my best friend to be like, I need you to give me a reading. And then I was like, no, I don't. I didn't reach out. I'm like, see, that's the old version trying to pop up. And we're not going to do that. So who's in here with me, Ling and Jess? Nosy Self? Imagine it's Mike watching me. It's like, nah. I don't think Mike knows my YouTube. That would be funny, though. Or like Jay's weird ass self. Remember when he came on my live? There was actually a guy that was DMing me, and it just felt like it was him. And when I said it wasn't. I'm not talking about Jay. I'm actually this time talking about Mike. And I was like, okay, Mike, whatever. The guy took forever to write back, and then he was like, "Oh, my name is not Mike," and da da da. And then like after that, I never heard from him. Yo, that day was crazy. Yeah, we was like, what the fuck? It was me, you, Nina. Um, who else was in here? The channel was full that day. We were like, and that day I had just spoke to him, so it was so obvious. It was so freaking obvious. Child. Oh man, I never took pictures of the cakes I baked this weekend. I baked a 2 tier, well, not a 2 tier, a double layer 4-inch cake. It was so cute. I decorated it so cute. I'm not gonna lie, it took me forever on that 4-inch cake. I give props to the bakers. And then I made all these like personal cakes for my family, like their little pans that I ordered with the lids, and decorated them really cute. So yeah, Jess, you could post whenever you want. You know the stalkers are in here, so we just gotta let them stalk. I'm not really into cakes that have all these flowers, fake or real. I just don't like it. It looks just ill. I don't like it at all. Now one bit. Hi IJ, how are you? Oh, let me grab my dust. I don't even have my dust out. Hi Gabriela, how are you? All right, let's see, Jess. Alright, sorry, my bad. How does Justice Manager Jayla think of her? Oh, how does Jessica's how does Jayla think of Jess? Nine of Wands, Eight of Cups, Two of Cups. It's crazy because I literally right before the cards came, I'm like, this is a very quiet energy. Um, she's very reserved. I feel like she feels like you work well with others. The HR lady I was with the other week was with her when she was talking to me, so I'm curious. Interact with this match. Oh, that makes sense because I feel like she doesn't really have much to say. I think the only thing that really is showing up for me is someone that is very reserved. She could look at you as someone that's reserved, someone who's just kind of keeps herself just yeah, like she doesn't see a lot of commotion when it comes to you. With the Two of Cups, I feel like she does view you as someone that kind of works well with others, in a group setting, or you work well even individually. Show me more. Yeah, see the Four of Swords. So, show me more. Okay. The Six of Cups. This is a very neutral energy. I'm gonna be honest. It's very neutral. So, I feel like she doesn't know much. So she doesn't have much to say outside of like you working well with others. Because I have the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups. So this feels like very equal give and take when it comes to work. That's really the only thing I'm getting, to be honest. Everything else seems very quiet. The Four of Swords for me is very like relaxed energy, not really doing too much, very much in solitude. So she could either see you that you're mostly like in your own world, or she could be the one that's in this energy where she's just like, I don't know much about her to think anything outside of like I see her work well with others. I see that she gets stuff done. Very neutral energy. The Seven of Pentacles, again, it is a slow energy, but it is a card of like getting results. So I feel like she, like I said, she sees that you put the work in, and the results are there. Like the results speak for themselves. I don't think she's a person that really thinks too much when it comes to people in general, unless there's like an issue. So that's a good thing, because to me that comes off as like there's no issues to address here, so I don't have to think about anything. The Star. Come on, Spirit. That's way too much. The Five of Swords. The different vibes. Yeah. Because, they're different people too. So, some people are just there to make their money and go back home. Like, as long as you ain't bothering, they don't care. Um, why is the Five of Swords here? The Temperance. Yeah, I want to say whatever, when it comes to like the workplace itself, maybe things are chaotic, but you're showing up as someone that's balanced. So that's really what I get from her. Like someone that, again, the main energy is someone who's reserved, works well with others, works well in a group setting or on her own independently, and just gets shit done. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. Very laid back energy. Oh, I gotta update the SP core stuff. That's funny. And thank you, Jess. I want to try one of those, Jess. Not the cranberry. I don't know what flavor yet. That's probably just go. Wait, the cola is nasty. All right, IJ, you could post. Do any of you watch this Pop the Balloon show? All right, let's see, IJ. This show is so toxic. I don't even know how people watch this for entertainment because it's corny ass people trying to tell people about themselves. All right, what does the sister friend know about IJ? What does the sister friend know about IJ? I don't know why I'm getting not much, but let me see what comes out. I don't think she does IJ, but let me see what comes out. Or if she does, it's very, very, very minimum. Let's see. What does the sister friend know about IJ? Wait, hi, can I have a mini reading or 8 Huh? Oh, wait, yeah, donations are open. That was confusing. What does the sister friend, what does Nat's sister slash friend know about IJ? What does she know about IJ? does she know about IJ? What does she know about IJ? Oh my god, it's like quiet. That's way too many cards. That was like almost half of the deck. What does she know about IJ? The Three of Cups. The Three of Swords. The Four of Cups. Yeah, it's what I was saying. I knew I was getting that. I feel like whatever she shared is very, very, very minimum. I feel like the Three of Cups is here, so I do feel like she has shared something. But with the Three of Swords and the Four of Cups, I see the friend feeling like left out, like not really getting a lot on this. And I think that Nat is just trying to keep things, you know what it feels like? Whatever she knows is past stuff. Like, so I feel like Nat hasn't really updated her on anything. She's trying to keep that a little bit more quiet right now. She's trying to keep that more quiet right now, and I think it's because there is a sense of like deeper feelings being developed here, and now she's kind of like trying to figure that out. Um yeah, like the Queen of Swords, keeping it private. She's definitely setting boundaries with how much she's sharing at this moment when it comes to you. Not that she doesn't want people to know about you, because people know about you. So I want to be clear with that. People do know about you, but I feel like right now she's trying to clear her energy and her mind, and kind of she was trying to just enjoy the moment when she was with her friend, trying to like not make things about her. That's another thing that's coming up. Like she wasn't trying to make things about her. Um, and so she is, yeah, like I feel like she didn't really share much. At least this weekend, I don't think a lot was shared outside of like, yeah, I just spoke to him or something like that. She kept it very, very short and sweet. I think the friend did want more information, but I feel like Nat kind of just brought the attention back to her. Um, show me more. Okay, let us know when you donate and I will check before you get put on the list. Show me more, Spirit. Yeah, the Ten of Wands. I feel like if she has said something to her, it's about the potential of something happening here. Like the potential is there. Um, I feel like she is definitely let her friend know, like maybe like she feels a bit more free when it comes to you. She feels more like open when it comes to you, things like that. But with the Ten of Wands, it lets me know that she's still kind of like holding on to things, because I feel like she's still trying to understand her feelings too. I think that and I feel like some of this came up in the channel yesterday, if I remember correctly. Not maybe not word for word, I can remember, but it was like she's it's shocking her that, you guys haven't had like a real, not a real interaction, because you guys have interactions all the time, but maybe a physical one, and she feels so deep about you. So I think that she's still trying to understand where that's coming from. It's like I don't feel like it's burdening her at all, but I think it's just a lot for her right now. So yeah, I feel like she's kind of keeping things a little bit to herself until she kind of can really pinpoint. Um and we know this is kind of like natural. This is how her natural unfolding is happening. Her just understanding, like, oh my God, why do I have such deep feelings for someone? Especially like, we haven't dated or anything. So that's where she's at. That's where she's at. Anything else that we want to let us know, Spirit? Anything that she may have shared? Or anything IJ needs to know? The stars here. That's too many cards. I just want one more. The Temperance, yeah. Look, with her sharing is very minimum. The star is here, so I do feel like she has shared emotions as to how you make her feel. you're the type of person that you are. But again, she's doing it in moderation. She's breadcrumbing the information, and I do feel like the friend was probably like, I want to know more. But she's again just kind of holding back a little. So that's what I'm getting. I feel like she has talked about you a lot more in other occasions than she probably did this weekend. And I don't know if her friend was possibly going through something personal too. So that's what I have for you, IJ. Thank you. Korean barbecue sounds so good. Every time I start getting really serious about fitness again, I mean, I'm always serious about it, but then there's times where I'll be like, nah, now I got a new goal. I swear I'll be hungry for no reason. Korean barbecue sounds delicious. All right, let me double check Zelle first. 1 second. Hi, Black Widow. How are you? Happy Sunday. Because Zelle doesn't send me a notification anymore. Okay. Okay, you can post. What event? Has server to barbecue or you may bar? Oh, that sounds fun. There was a place, I don't know if they still have it here in Philly. Mind you, this is when I was like 19. A guy took me to this place called the Melting Pot and we cooked our own food. I think it's still here. I think they may have changed the name. I was so happy after. That's hilarious. You've been to the Melting Pot? Is that like in your area, like in your state, Black Widow? I haven't been there in years. That's why I say like I'm like people. I've only been to good dates, y'all, and I'm not even gonna lie. Like I never been on a. You know what? My second boyfriend, yeah, but he took me on a cheap place one time. But outside of that, he always took me to really nice places. I had someone that took me on a picnic when I was like, as a matter of fact, it was the same guy that took me to the Melting Pot. That was like my first real like guy that I dated. We wasn't in a relationship, but like that took me out on dates. I never did anything with him, but yeah, he used to take me to nice places. Like he took me there. Um, he took me on a picnic, like horseback riding and shit in the county. Um, yeah, he used to take me to nice places. And my ex did to my first boyfriend. He did too. Yeah. I wonder if the one in Philly is still open. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's still open. All right, there is a guy in the grocery store I am into. I've been going to try to see him to talk to him, but I haven't seen him. I want to know if he thinks of me. Is he interested? All right, let's see. Is this guy? What is his? How's he feeling towards Michelle? Well, towards Shell. How? What are his? What's his energy towards her? She doesn't know his name. It's the guy at the grocery store. And it's smelling like someone took a dookie. Just that's hilarious. Listen, I used to work with a bunch of women. The last law firm I worked at, I swear them bitches did not wash their ass. Why do I always have the fucking craziest shit? But I'm not gonna lie, like the bathroom, I used to go to the fucking, I forget what floor we were on. Angie's gonna have to come on here. We were like on the 18th floor if I'm not mistaken. I used to go to the 16th or 17th floor. I think the 17th floor was in the construction, so I think I used to go to the 16th floor. Cause them bitches that I used to work with, oh my god, them bitches smell like they didn't wash their ass for days. Like, but I know a lot of people who just get up and don't shower. I have to shower. I don't care. If I don't care if I took a shower at 2 o'clock in the morning. If I went to sleep, I'm getting up to take a shower. All right, for Michelle, my bad. Yeah, I barely use the public bathrooms. Like if I'm out at the mall or something, yeah, I will hold it. Mm-mm. The Four of Cups. The Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So far, I'm not really getting interest here. I'm getting like disconnected. There's too many cards for it. Show me. Yeah, the King of Swords. So I'm gonna definitely say, yeah, I'm getting disharmony, disconnection, misalignment, lack of like connection here. So I wanna say when it comes to him being interested or thinking of you, I don't see him being interested. I have someone here, the King of Swords is very head over heart. Not very, could be a little cold. He's not showing up as cold towards you, but let's see. Show me more. The Justice card. Show me more. How is he feeling towards Shell? The Page of Wands. The Magician. I don't know why I get their party energy. Is he currently involved with someone? Is he currently involved with someone? Is he currently involved romantically? Is he romantically involved with someone else? Is he currently romantically involved with someone else? The Death card, and give me one more. The Nine of Wands. I'm not getting, no, I feel like he's not. I don't think he is. I don't think he's romantically involved with anyone. But when it comes to you, there could be some curiosity because I do have the Page of Wands with the Magician. I think he doesn't mind like the conversation, but I can't really, I'm not seeing like interest or someone that's thinking of you. And it could be because it's the workplace, like he's trying not to mix things. So he's just letting things be. I don't know if he's younger than you. Yeah, like the Hermit. Again, someone that's like holding back, not really putting effort to even like possibly see something more here. Anything else? Yeah, like the Four of Swords. Yeah, I'm gonna say when it comes to like you asking if he thinks of you or is interested I feel like he could possibly think of you, but I don't really see a strong interest here. So like maybe he's thought of something that you guys have said, or like if he sees you, but I don't really get interest here. Um, if anything, I see someone who's kind of closed off to this like connection. So that's what I have for you, love. Sorry. I think that he's kind of like in this energy where it's like, I don't know, like cold towards this. I mean, that would be up to you. I did your question, so I did answer that. If you should try to go for him, I mean, that will be up to you. I don't know if anything will change if you were to go after him, if I'm being honest. I feel like it may not change. But again, you have free will to do as you please. So follow your heart and follow your gut. All right, Black Widow, and let me know if you're here. I know you want messages from the universe, so gotcha. This is straight. I'm a little crooked right now. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. No, you're good. You're all good. All right, what's coming towards Black Widow? What's coming towards Black Widow? It's 8:25 for me. What time is it for you, Black Widow? It don't even feel like a Sunday for me. You have Aries season. This could also be a fire sign or something from Aries season coming back up. Family reunion. Your prayers are being answered. Unexpected cash. Okay, yeah, the same time as me. You have an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and you have air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Oh my God, Capricorn season. So you could have a Capricorn coming towards you during during now, like Gemini season. Healthy relationship, unexpected love call. Okay, you could post your question. I'll do it right after this. You have intimacy, making more healthy decisions, and you are evolving. So that is what I have for you, love. You could post your question. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, I gotta change my calendar. It is officially June 1st. The first day of the week is here. All right, let's see. me for Black Widow. Oh my god, really? Alright, so Black Widow plans to hire the King of Fitness from ATL to virtually train her. I was wondering if it will help her lose weight and get her desired results as promised. Show me more experience. The Ten of Swords. The Six of Wands. The King of Cups. Yeah, I feel like it's going to work out. I feel like it is going to be a lot of work in the beginning. Maybe like pain in your body. You're going to be feeling maybe exhausted. But eventually, as you get used to it, you will move, like you start to feel better. I'm getting like, yeah, definitely getting some results here. This person comes off as maybe someone who's going to be very like strict, but also compassionate. So I feel like they know what they're doing. They know they could possibly been doing this for a long time, and maybe their clientele can speak for itself, is what I'm getting. So you definitely are getting results, leaving a tough cycle behind. So I feel like this is gonna help you, even like afterwards, like just be able to keep up with yourself. Um, yeah, you're getting definitely a lot of recognition and attention here. You bought a vibration. How is that? Have you used it? I wanted to get one. Yeah, there is going to be transformation. Absolutely. You got the Death card here. And with the Six of Wands, I'm seeing you getting a lot of attention. Not that you don't now, but definitely going to be feeling very self-confident, very like uppity. Like sitting on your high horse type of energy, but not in a like, nasty way, but like just being feeling more confident, more secure, more outgoing. And with the Death card again, there's transformation. So that's a yes for me. Let me get one more. Two more cards. You have the Seven of Wands with the Two of Wands. I feel like the plan, whatever plan he's going to have for you, is definitely going to be suited for you. Um, so it's not like a one size fit all. So I don't think that he's a person that's just like, all right, this works for everyone. Let me just throw this out there. No, this is more so like it's going to fit you and with the results you're wanting. So I do see some challenges, but I also see with the Two of Wands like something, a well-planned fitness journey. So that's a definite yes for me. Not yet, but my friend used it. It's only $34. Oh my God, I need to go on TikTok shop. How long did it take her to lose 20 pounds on that? And thank you, Black Widow. I need to try that. You're welcome, love. Thank you. All right, I think Jess, you're next. Yeah, that's the eating clean. That's really easy for me. Oh my God, that's crazy, Justin. You asked about that girl because the other day I literally was gonna ask you about her and I said no. Then when I tell y'all that everything I've thought in my head that the most random shit this week has come to fruition, that it's fucking insane. It's insane. What does Jay talk about to his friends in regards to Just? What does he talk about when it comes to Just to his friends? What does he talk about? What does he tell his friends about her? What does Jay tell his friends about Just? Jay tells his friends about Just. The moon and yeah, this is another one. I feel like he's keeping certain things to himself right now. The moon is all about like keeping things to yourself, not really showing anything. I think because of how he ended things with you, because the ending is here, the tough ending, I think that he's trying to be mindful. So let me see. Show me, what does he tell his friends about Jess? The Six of Cups, I feel like he talks about the past a lot. So the past is showing up. I feel like, yeah, there's like something with the past. So he could, I feel like this is fairly new, where he just maybe has started to talk about you again. Not that he didn't at all in the past, but I think that he tried to close that chapter. But obviously, it's not a closed chapter. Or at least he's looking at it as like a completely new chapter. She's been there a few times and I haven't asked in a while. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Show me the Ten of Swords. Yeah, the Strength card. So yeah, this is like, to me, it's like he's being reserved because of how he ended things. Because I feel like maybe his friends were like, "What the fuck?" Like, you went from liking her so much one day and then just ending things. So I think that it left the friends confused. So I think that he's kind of like, he's starting to open up and he's starting to like, it feels very like reminiscing a lot. So I think the friends are starting. It almost feels like he's not directly. How can I say? It's not like he's calling and be like, "I need to talk to you about Jess." It's more so like when they're around, like he may bring up stuff like, "Oh yeah, like Jess used to do that," or like, you know, Jess likes that, or like stuff like that. I just don't feel like there's any like in depth conversations just yet. But let's see. It's crazy. I've had that Buddha on there for, it's been like a little while, and the fact that it keeps falling since yesterday is weird. Did something flip? Yeah, the Eight of Cups. Like the Eight of Cups with them right under the moon. Yeah, this tells me he's kind of like withdrawing from saying too much. Oh my God. What the fuck? Jay, what the fuck? The Five of Swords. The Emperor. Why is the Five of Swords here? I'm gonna say, yeah, I think he's keeping most of, like, when it comes to feelings or like his plans when it comes to you, I don't really think he's discussing it. Like I said, I feel like it's when if something comes up that reminds him of you, and like he'll just naturally bring it up. But I feel like right now he's keeping things to himself because he doesn't want other people's judgment. Like he doesn't want other people's opinions to affect his judgment. Yeah, look, the Hermit, keeping things quiet. I think that he's trying to be more disciplined with how much he shares, because I feel like sometimes some people can give bad advice, and it's not a personal thing towards you. It's just that some guys can definitely give bad advice where they're probably like, you're too young, like just stay single, have fun, don't be tied down. Like that's what I'm getting more so like he's in this energy of like just wanting to focus on his own energy and what he thinks and feels when it comes to you, and not really discuss it with people that don't really got nothing going for themselves, where they could kind of like confuse him. So anything else? Yeah, it's giving breadcrumbing when it comes to the information. So I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. I think that if something comes up that reminds him of you, he'll say something. But to actually have conversations, I don't feel like he is, and especially with what he's planning when it comes to you. Like I said, not that they have any bad or like that they have any like bad blood towards you. It's not that, or that they don't like you. It's just their own way of thinking is not his way of thinking, and he knows that. So trying to trust his own judgment. Yes, exactly. Yep, exactly. Right. Yeah, I feel like for it's a little bit different for you and Jay. I think Nat is still trying to figure herself out, but Jay is more so like, I know what I want, and I don't want nobody to dictate, or like no one to like. I think he maybe in the past they could have, where maybe like that was too one of the reasons why he. I don't think that was the reason why, because I do feel like his friends was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" But then I do feel like they're like, there could have been a little voice in his head from his friends, like not all of them, where they were just like, "Yeah, like you're too young. Like why are you getting so serious with anyone?" and stuff like that. So yeah. All right, what does this girl? How does this girl from work think of Jess? How does this girl? Yeah, that is always good, because the worst thing, I feel like one of the things that I'm so good on, like I like to keep things private. So there's a lot of times where people can voice their opinions and it starts to fuck with your head. But yeah, so yeah. The Seven of Swords. That's funny. Are you guys seeing the crowns on here? Because I looked that up. The leaderboard stuff, the feature is on my channel. I don't know why it's not showing up. But I'm not the only channel that that's happening to. I mean, I don't really care about that. That's not really doing anything for me. So I don't care. There's like this leaderboard thing that they're featuring now, where they'll put like crowns on your next to your names. Yeah, but not all the channels. I didn't see it on all the channels. So yeah, I mean, I don't really care. It ain't doing shit for my channel anyways. Like it's not like you're getting paid for it or anything. Y'all not getting nothing for it. But I checked, and the feature is on. Yeah, and depending on how many interactions you have, you go for like number 1, 2, 3. Like it's just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the purpose of it is, but I was reading. It's been a feature for like 2 years now, and I guess it just came to the U.S. But yeah, the Page of Cups, I feel like she still kind of is curious about you, just because I have the Seven of Swords with the Page of Cups. So there is a lot of curiosity still when it comes to you. Um, a lot of wondering. The King of Pentacles, this could be around Jay because he does show up as the King of Pentacles. Let me clarify. Yeah, I got a yes for that. So curiosity around whether you guys speak, if there's anything going on, um, if there's, yeah, like communication. Only who type. Yeah, it's only for the people that are typing. It's not for the people that are in here. Yeah, it's only the people who are interacting. Yeah, it's only for the people that are interacting. At least that's what I read. I don't know. The Six of Cups, yeah, she's wondering about this connection. Um, yeah, the High Priestess, the Devil. I feel like there could be some obsessive thinking here. Um, yeah, like just trying to figure things out. I feel like this may have picked up too recently. And it's funny that you're asking about it. So this could be something that just picked up recently, even though she's kind of keeping things to herself, not making things obvious. Like, I don't feel like you're going to see her staring or anything coming up, like how she used to be. She's kind of keeping this to herself. I also feel like she has like a certain toxic attachment when it comes to him. There is a certain attachment. So I feel like this is not just with you. Like, I feel like if she sees anyone talk to him, especially women, if she sees any other, like, feminine energies talking to him, she kind of just, yeah, she becomes very curious as to what's going on. So that is what I have for you, Jess. Anything else? Yeah, they're not saying. Okay. The Star. Yeah, see, she wants to get some clarity when it comes to you. There's definitely a sense of needing clarity. So, but it all comes down to him. So I feel like any interactions that she sees or if someone tells her when it comes to women and him, she's definitely like on alert. On alert, like a crazy person. So that is what I have for you, Jess. Wait, I'll do a yes or no. Do they still talk, Spirit? Does Jay and her still talk? I think her obsession is with him. She has an obsession with him. So, yeah. Oh, oh, girl, we got the Ten of Wands. I don't think they do. The Eight of Cups, the Five of Cups. Girl, I don't think they're speaking. Or, yeah, no, I don't think they're speaking. If they are, it's kind of just like very minimum. You don't see them talk at all? Yeah, I don't think they talk at all. Whatever was going on with them, it feels like there's a completion here. I don't know if she acted crazy because she's in there. She is in regret. Let me make sure. Is that her? The Hierophant, yeah. So I feel like she's in regret of something. Maybe she was trying to control him or be like question him, and he was like, "Bitch, get the fuck out of here." Yo, hilarious. I can't. That's one thing my god best friend can say. I never like got in his business. I never, but also I never like had a thing for my god best friend. She may have a thing for Jay, so it goes beyond friendship. You know. Exactly, and it doesn't matter. That's why when people talk about their parties, that's the one I'm gonna do this week. The video, not this week, but that should be coming out tomorrow. I got a few things about their parties, about all that stuff. Because if you focus on a third party, that's why third party is there. And you see how as soon as you kind of just let it be, she just kind of, let's just say they had a thing. It's over because whatever's in the way has to move. But if you keep focusing on that third party, because even if she's the friend, right? Even if she was the friend that was kind of putting shit in his head, she had to move. So yeah, right. All right, I'm gonna only stay on. So we'll close out donations at, I want to say like 9:10. Well, I'll let you know when I'm gonna close them. I'll let you know. I'll be right back. Wait, what's going on? Jay said, "Get away from me, you." Yes, exactly. He said, "Bitch, you stink. Bitch, you stink. Get away." But I Jay said first. But IJ, do you mind if I did Justice yes or no first? I mean, if Jess wants to wait, she can wait. I'm just saying. Yo, not pop up on you. All right, Jess, what's your question? Link, if you have a yes or no, you could post it too because I think it just said for yes or no. I meant to tell you that. Mmm. Yo, remember that? Oh shit. I forgot all about that, child. Oh, ooh, ooh. Let's get some tea. All right. I'm like, all right. So let's see. Does that girl still get readings on Jess? Does that girl still get readings on Jess? The Wheel of Fortune, something changed. So let's see. The King of Cups and the King of Wands. I'm gonna say yes to this because these are all yes cards for me. I feel like this could have been recent though. I think that she stopped for a while. There's a reason why she's like in your like you're in your awareness right now. So I would definitely say take your awareness from her so that she's not continuing to be in your awareness. So I feel like there could have been a recent turn of events that made her. I feel like this is like as recent as like today. Um, Very unpredictable energy. Very much. I feel like the reader that she goes to could either be like a masculine person, like a man, a male, or just someone that has masculine energy. I want to say it's a guy though. Yeah, the Tower and the Page of Swords. So yeah, there was like a sudden need of curiosity. It's almost like you guys are doing the same thing right now. Except for she doesn't know that you've asked about her in readings. Does that make sense? So I feel like something triggered her. Yeah, there's like sudden insight. Girl, I think somebody may have told her they seen him say hi to you. And it has her curious. That this feels like recent curiosity, okay? Yeah, she's like watching, trying to see what's going on. So yes, that's a definite yes. Right, I don't know, it's just recently that I've been noticing and thinking of, yeah, yeah. So that's why she's in your awareness. Um, so you just pull back your energy from that. So she can go back. Bye, bye, bye. Go back to where she came from. Oh, Alright, and let's do IJ's channel. And thank you, Jess. Let's do IJ's channel reading. Let's see what Nat wants to say today. I've been trying not to even look her way. Like, get the fuck. Yes, exactly. Remember, third parties only exist because we make them exist. So, um, yeah. Nat's energy is very, a little off today. Yeah. See a lot of fears and anxiety here. I'm not surprised though, IJ, because you just started saturation. So I just want to say that you may see, this may not happen, but this may happen. And I'm gonna tell you, like, from my own experience, because I feel like a lot of coaches do not want to say this because they don't want to scare people. But when you are decluttering your subconscious mind, right? Because when you're putting positive things in there, it's going to try to contradict what you're telling it. So you're gonna see, you may see some shit in your 3D that's like, what the fuck? I am affirming, but something that's just, don't pay attention. When they say ignore the 3D, it means you see it because you cannot ignore it. You live in the 3D, right? But you just let it be. You just remind yourself that this is just your old garbage coming out. It has to come out, right? Because we have had so many different things in our mind. This is why it's important to work on self concept, which I'll make video. I've made videos of all this stuff that I'm gonna put out tomorrow. Um, because our core beliefs will start to fucking flood in our 3D. So just keep that in mind. Um, yeah, just wanted to say that, because sometimes we'll see some shit unfold in front of us. Like me, when I first my after my very first meeting with Nikki, that day I did 3 saturation sessions. Like that whole day I was just affirming, and to become a full-time entrepreneur, like I was just saying, like I'm a successful full-time entrepreneur. No lie, I want to say a week later or maybe 2 days later, I got let go from my job. The only thing why it didn't work out that time, because I had not built that strong in my power energy, that I like freaked out. So I let the 3D just fuck me up. But the following year, when I started to affirm again to be a full-time entrepreneur, I was let go literally a week later, or maybe a few days later too. And but this time I knew it was gonna work out because I was already very well into my, I knew what was happening in front of me. So I just kept affirming. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, you know what too? I told Jess, so earlier I did a saturate. So I stopped consciously. I'm gonna talk to you about this in private because I don't know who's in here. We're always manifesting, but consciously manifesting for something specific, I had stopped, and I started again. And yeah, my mind, all hell was breaking loose, and I was like, okay, let me put music on while I do it, and that's what changed. Yeah, the next time out, but again, yeah, I'll talk to you about that in private, because I don't know who's in here watching, and people just be hating, so can't nobody stop your manifestations whatsoever. But I just I want to keep my stuff. I like to keep my stuff private. I never tell anyone what I'm manifesting. Like I said, no one can stop your manifestation, but I feel like people can cast doubts. That's why I would tell people, like, if you're gonna go on the manifestation journey, don't even tell people about it or what you're doing, because people are not believers, and you just gotta let them be in their misery.